nation. The whole world is in peril. And now, more than ever, we are running out of time. It's interesting. Jesus said something about this very time. It's found in Luke 21. And this is what Jesus said. When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, you will know that its desolation is near. And later on in that very same passage, Jesus said this: when these things begin to take place, stand up, lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. Now keep that verse in mind, and I want you to see something. Take a look at a map of the Middle East. You'll see this map here, and in the middle of the map, you see that little country there that is outlined in red? That is Israel. And I want you to see something about the way things have shaped up in the Middle East right now. There's Israel right in the middle, and just to the north of it, you can barely see it on the map, just to the north of it is Lebanon. Above that is Syria. Above that is Turkey. Off to the east, you see Iraq and Iran. Down to the southeast, you see Saudi Arabia and Yemen and Oman. And then down due south, you see Ethiopia and Sudan. Coming up to the west, you see Egypt and Libya. Now I want you to listen or read two quotes from two different news agencies that took place. These things were reported exactly about a week and a half ago, basically, on the 11th of April. Listen to this. This is from the Fars Iran news agency. In Iran, commander of Iran's Basij forces, Brigadier General Mohammad Reza Naqvi, said on Wednesday, today Zionists, that's referring to Israel, today Zionists are completely surrounded by the Mujahideen of Islam. Those are the armies of Islam. Today the Zionists are completely surrounded by the Mujahideen of Islam, and we advise them to return to their countries of their origin soon to save their lives. Then the news agency Memri reported this last week. Hezbollah Brigadier General Walid Zakaria told the London-based Arab TV station A&B on August the 7th, if following the U.S. withdrawal, Iraq becomes a bridge linking Iran to Syria, the Iranian forces could cross Iraq and you will have a strategic superiority and a force large enough to pulverize Israel. Even if this war costs you hundreds of thousands of martyrs, you will enter this war with a population mass exceeding 100 million. Hezbollah, Syria, Iraq, and Iran will constitute a force that is militarily superior to Israel and will destroy it. Now let's go back to what Jesus said back in Luke 21. When you see Jerusalem being surrounded by armies, you will know that its desolation is near. And when these things begin to take place, not when they actually happen, when they begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing nigh. Do you know what that means? We are almost out of time. Now, more than ever, the church needs to become the body of Christ. Now, more than ever, we need to finish the work. So the church is on a spiritual high alert. We're on alert. Our redemption is drawing nigh, and we more than ever have an incredible responsibility to accomplish, to finish God's will on earth, to prepare the world for this coming desolation. Revelation refers to it as the abomination of desolation. This desolation is coming. It is the end times, and we need to finish our work. So how do we do that? 1 John 2:6 so succinctly says it. Very short little verse in 1 John 2:6. Whoever claims to live in him, that's Christ, whoever claims to live in him must walk as Jesus did. Period. There it is. There's the calling on the church. We are to walk as Jesus did. We are the body. We're to walk as Jesus did. The way Jesus walked on earth, the things that he did, that's what we're about. That's what we're up to. It's not about programs, it's about ministry. It's not about work, it's about God's will. That whoever, in 1 John 2:6, that whoever claims to live in him, that whoever is you. It's us. The church, the body of Christ. All of us who are part of the body of Christ, we are this church, we are this body, we are the ones who are to walk as Jesus did. So